Okay, so omelet making. So I'm just going to show you all my ingredients here. Okay, so I have my eggs, my cheese, my onion, my butter. Okay, I have my tools as well. Hopefully I can balance this. Okay, all right, so mise en place. So the first thing I'm gonna do, just to glaze that pan a little bit, is just throw some butter in there. My pan's at about medium to high heat. Okay, just for this. Okay, and that's about like a tablespoon of butter. Okay, and the trick with this, with doing omelets, so I want to keep the egg always moving. So once I pour this in, okay, I can actually turn up my heat just a little bit, but I want to keep this just moving. And so it's just, you're scraping the egg at all times. And we'll just, the way I kind of do it is I move it for about 20 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds, then I let it sit for a little bit. And the egg also, I should say, I put in about 3 tablespoons of milk just to help soften it up. I already spun the yolk, obviously you saw it. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of let this cook a little bit on the bottom. I'm gonna spin it a few more times, and then we're eventually gonna get to the point where we can flip it. Okay, so you can see we're kind of cooking here. I'm lifting it up. I'm always lifting that pan up when I'm spinning or mixing the egg. Okay, I'm trying to get the sides all scraped. Okay. And the main thing when cooking this omelet is that I don't want these clumps to be together like this in the middle. I kind of want to keep them spread out. Okay, so I can add some pepper right now. If I had any pepper in my pepper grinder, which drives me a little nuts. Okay, again, I can scrape. Okay, so you see how I'm scraping this all up. Okay, and just based off this on how kind of scrambled the eggs are, I'm probably good to flip it in about a second here, okay? So at this point, I'm gonna add some of my cheese. Okay, try and flatten out that egg as best as I can. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my milk. Okay. And I'm probably cooking it a little just too high, just based on the milk, so I'm gonna turn it down, pull it off the heat. Just for a second. Okay, I'm gonna throw the rest of my cheese in. I'm gonna throw my onions in. I'm just gonna do it quickly without showing you, just because my pan's kind of hot here. Okay, so there you go, my onions are back in. Okay, and I'm just going to move the egg on the side, okay? Now, I really don't want this to break, so I'll let that cook a little bit more, because you can see in the middle here it's kind of broken. This is the most difficult part, sorry. I'm trying to do it so you can see. I'm just gonna try and roll it, but I don't want my egg. Yeah, I'm trying to roll it the best that I can while showing you, but there we go. That's Okay. And if I can flip, when I do this, so as you can kind of see, not my best roll. Mind you, I only had 2 eggs I could fit in this pan, and I did have a lot of ingredients. Okay, but when I do plate it, I'm gonna try and flip it on that plate. So this ugly part is in the bottom, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay, and just like that, there's my omelet. It's a little bit burnt. Okay, normally when I'm doing these omelets, I don't like the sides kind of burnt like this. But unfortunately today, that's just kind of how it went. I think I was cooking a little bit too high, but overall, I'm fine with the final result. Sometimes I'll take a little bit of butter and kind of put it on top, but I'm fine with the final result. So, cheers.